Hi, my name is Ange, and in this video, I'm going to explain how you can own the power of your vibration. And this is so important because once you're able to tap into this, through this energy, you can start to then align it with what you want to attract, start to live a more joyous and fulfilled life, rather than living in constant fear and doubt, letting your negative emotions and thoughts control you and affect your behavior. Many people aren't aware of this, but who you are is a reflection of your vibrational frequency, because your vibrational frequency is a reflection of your daily emotions of high and low moods. For example, if you have an emotion of feeling happy, then that's an indication that your internal vibration is vibrating of love and harmony, and vice versa if you've got a negative emotion as well. Your vibrational frequency is made up of three key elements. The first one being your thinking, which is your thought process. And these could be thoughts like, I don't deserve to be loved, I am not worthy. And as a result of these thoughts, this then affects our feelings, which is our emotional state, which is made up of our high and low moods. For example, you could be feeling sad, you could be feeling anger. One of the trigger thoughts for me used to be, oh my God, what is my family thinking of me? And as a result of that, I used to feel anxious all the time. I used to be in a constant state of unease. And because of these first two elements, your thinking and your feeling, this then as a result affects your actions, which is your behavior and your body language. For example, you feeling anxious could mean that you have palpitations. Your heart is racing really fast. You are shaking. You feel nauseous. You feel shortness of breath. And it can also perhaps affect your behavior in the way that you feel the need to control a certain situation or a person. Because in your mind, you've come to believe that if I control this, if I control that narrative, then that outcome will make you feel happy. That outcome will make you feel satisfied. The thing is, it's natural for us to fluctuate from high and low moods. It's part of being a human. But if these blocks are not addressed, then they form part of our subconscious mind. And our mind will continue to manifest these thoughts if we don't address them, if we don't know how to deal with them and eventually eliminate these blocks. And what this will do is it will slow down your progress. You will then continually live in this cycle of repeating the old patterns. And because of these old patterns and they keep reoccurring, you're then living in the old identity rather than re-emerging and connecting with your higher self and this new true high identity that you want to connect with. But you can change all of that and your vibrational frequency through the power of here and now. As human beings, we're constantly thinking about what's down the road or what's in the future, or we're always thinking, when I get that job, then I'll be happy, or waiting for that external person or your partner to come and pick you up to make you feel better. When they come and do that, that will then change your behavior and make you feel happier, lighter, and change your thoughts. Again, that's looking for external validation. But if you focus on being here and now, rather than looking for an answer that's out there that actually doesn't really exist, the answer exists within you in the here and now, that is when you will start to shift your energy and your vibrational frequency. The power lies in the here and now. It's your relationship with yourself. Are you present and aware with who you are? It's about becoming aware of what you're doing in the here and now, the relationship that you have with yourself. Looking around in your environment and having those moments to be grateful for what you have in the now and being humble. You can then start to become conscious of your behavior, conscious of your emotions, conscious of your thoughts. And through that, you can then start to shift your energy and start to tap into the power to define who you want to be in that given moment, in that here and now, not way out in the future, not focusing your energy and looking for an external answer or looking for an answer out there. It's all about being in the here and now. Changing your vibrational frequency in the here and now can change everything. And I don't mean shifting and making big leaps, but it's about those small shifts in energy. Because when you make those small changes in your energy and you're shifting your vibrational frequency gradually, you can then start to have long-lasting results. Because when you take that big leap, you then tend to come back and fall back into the same cycle and bounce from up and down of that energy flow state. Let me give you an example. When I was going through my own crisis point, I would constantly live in this state of fear and doubt. For me, if I didn't give in to the demands of my family or meet their expectations, and as a result of me meeting their expectations, it would mean they would be happier. But at that moment, it's when I realized that I don't want to live like that anymore. I don't want to live and have these negative feelings and negative emotions, which would affect my behavior. And it's at that point when I decided to take a chance and to commit and to actually, in a way, find my own inner voice and my power, which I handed over to them. Because for me, if I behaved in a certain way, which would make them happy, that's me giving over my power to them. But that wouldn't fix my problem. That would still make me feel in a certain negative emotion. But it's when I decided to take that decision and commit to making that decision, I was able to then shift my energy. And it wasn't a quick and easy thing. It was a gradual process, and I did fluctuate from high and low. And again, that's normal to do. That's a normal process of being a human and dealing with our emotional internal state. But once you're able to become aware of the here and now, and I started to look at my environment from a place of gratitude, from a place of being humble for what I do have, rather than a place of lack and fear and anxiety. And I was able to shift that energy. And when you're able to shift that energy, even making the smallest change, you're letting your subconscious mind know that this is not okay. I do not want to constantly live in this state. I want to make a change. And that is when you will start to see that shift in your energy as a person, and the energy that you radiate to others and to the people around you. This will then change how you start to respond to those thoughts that first come into your head before they turn into those emotions, before they turn into those actions. And you will then be able to respond in a much better way. And it will come from a place where you're able to connect with your higher self, with your true nature, and start to shift from your old identity to a new self and start to change your reality and your environment. And because it's a small, gradual process, when these negative emotions arise, ask yourself, where are these negative emotions coming from? How are they making me feel? How are they making me behave? Is this something that I want to change, let go of, heal? And this is you starting to identify and recognize what emotions are negative, what emotions no longer serve you, what emotions are positive, what makes you feel happier, what makes you feel lighter, what makes you feel connected with your higher true self. How you can actually start to increase your vibrational frequency in the here and now, not tomorrow, not 2 days later, or not next week, but in the here and now. Because once you change it in the here and now, you can have that positive effect on yourself, on your children, on the people around you. And you can start to enjoy and be grateful for those moments in the here and now, and start to enjoy life and be more present in that moment. There's also a link at the bottom of this video that you can click and download a PDF where it's got these questions and additional questions that can help you to identify and recognize these negative blocks, and how you can then turn and change these into positive ones that can not only help you start to raise your vibrational frequency, but can also start your journey on rediscovering your personal power.